Hey Leo, welcome back to Cosmic Dialect Tarot. Hope my Leos are doing well. Angels, ancestors, trusted only. Please come into my space as I read for the sign of Leo. Leo, I hope you are feeling safe and protected. I would like you to know that I'm feeling safe and protected in this moment. What's going on for Leos? What's going on for my Leos, my big Leos? If it's not your story, y'all, like if it doesn't hit, don't make it fit. Don't get stuck on signs, don't get stuck on genders, don't get stuck on cards, don't get stuck on messages. Maybe watch one of your other placements, your moon, your rising, something like that, if this isn't it. If you don't mind, hit that like, subscribe button if you're into me, if you haven't already. Or if you're just a looky-loo, welcome to you too. Leos, what's going on for the fiery warrior, strength card, sun card of Leo? What's going on for Leos? What's going on with my Leos? What's going on with my Leos? Okay, Leo. All right, Leos. What did the cards have to say to you today? Six of Pentacles upside down. That's been, well, I haven't seen it. I feel like I haven't seen it in a few reads, but it's coming out. Six of Pentacles upside down. Unequal exchange. Four of Pentacles upside down. Recklessness with money. Are you dealing with weird money stuff? Some weird money stuff coming out like right away. It could even be corrupt exchange of money that feels reckless. Could be born in 1994 or 1964, but like this 6 upside down looks like a 9. 1994, I don't know how old that would make you. 1994. A King of Cups upside down. Someone that's manipulative, very good at playing on your heartstrings and knows what makes you tick. But like, not in this area, in this area. Yikes. Leo, what's going on here? I got a King of Cups upside down. It could be a masculine or a feminine. It doesn't matter. Please place yourself where you see fit. You are the master of your story. Weird money stuff with manipulative ass motherfucker. This person could have Scorpio in their chart, or heavy, almost said Sag, or heavy Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Okay, Leos, or you could have that in your own chart. Confirmation on Virgo, perhaps. Upside down Hermit, though. What's the deal with all this? Ace of Wands upright. Okay, so somebody was doing all this to, because it was going to take them to their happy place. Was doing this this manipulation with your money. Maybe making you feel reckless, or have you make reckless decisions surrounding your money, or they were being reckless with their money. Just like, why would you be concerned with someone else's money flow? Or why would they be concerned with yours? Well, good question. I'd like to say, if someone's concerned with your money flow, they're a fucking weirdo, and you should exile them out of your life forever. Unless you have children with them, are married to them. Okay? That's it. But that's not the rules for everybody, okay? If you're concerned with somebody's reckless money flow, I can kind of, let's place ourselves where we see fit, right? We are all mirrors here. If you ever think it's one way, mirror that shit up and see how you feel about it then, please. I don't think I had to tell that to you. It's whoever's watching me. I just have to say what I say, is what I mean. I just have to say what I say. Or else I start to feel funny. Like I'm doing something wrong. A hermit upside down is like, well, I kind of take it in two ways. It's like the hermit card is the old wise man that seeks wisdom. He's highly intelligent. He's almost like a hierophant, but like not an obvious hierophant. He doesn't really do dealings with like weird church people. He like hangs out in the woods or like in a cave and like talks to nobody at all and like has all the Akashic records and like all the secret documents, and nothing's been burned yet. Nothing's been like, you know, candle wax everywhere. He's got a long cloak on. He only speaks to a few people in his rock village type of deal, right? That's a hermit card. But upside down, it's like that hermit rock candle wax man turned into a spooky kind, where he never comes out of the cave. When you see his face, it is a scary thing. If you know what I mean. He's a scary cave dwelling, a person that never comes out, and may even go as far as to getting stuck on things and going into the bookshelf of the hermit world and like just doing that over and over and over again, but like not in a way that's hermity. It's in an upside down hermit way, okay, which is just too much focus, too much spy, too much looking into something to where it would cause someone illness, mental illness mostly. Or the opposite of introspection and looking into stuff and like awareness and like, or just hyper intelligence at all, just the opposite of that. Okay, so just stronger tingles on that part, honestly, with what's coming out right now with this upside down King of Cup and all this like weird money exchange that feels a little bit corrupt and unfair. There's some recklessness. This person did not do the man that has wax all over his cave, that has a dusty bookshelf that he swings back and forth on, and the only people that he lets into his cave are wanderers from across the lands that have special knowledge that's rolled up in like a little, you know, I don't know, it's sealed with wax, or it's still in a bottle because they literally just fetched it out of the ocean and they have to crack it open in his cave to read this secret knowledge. You do that with the hermit, okay? I almost feel like he finds it out first and then it trickles to the Hierophant's ass. Or High Priestess, whatever. Whatever. That's just my interpretation, okay? 757. Isn't that an airplane? Or is it 747? Well, maybe just mentioning is important. Maybe some of you know someone that was affected by all these weird plane things that were happening a little bit ago, or just plane stuff. Something about a plane. Okay, interesting. Flying, planes specifically. Ace of Wands. They thought this was gonna like take them to the happy place. Oh yes. All this unequal money exchange and reckless decisions concerning monies and the way we exchange it, the way I give it to you, and the way you give it back to me, having it be doused in recklessness and set ablaze in the bullshit fire of manipulation and no introspection will for sure bring us to the happy place. Like, no doubt. That sounds like a joke. Let's just go ahead and say it. That sounds like of course that's not going to be the case. Even though the Ace of Wands is up right here. So maybe this is an oppositional force doing something to you, and this would have been happy for them to be able to do this. Make sense out of it. It's your story, not, so you'll know how to make sense out of it more than me. Sometimes I'll try to do it verbally for y'all so I can hit all the people that watch, which is, there's not that many of you, but still I like to try to hit as many of you as I can with your story. But I need to just chill out about it because I will get like flustered because I do get a lot of storylines that come through. I just gotta kind of stay like in the middle way and just, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, right? So happy I made a YouTube channel. Okay. Ace of Wands. Are you here now? What? A Six of Swords upside down? Maybe. I don't know. Six of Swords upside down. It's like, well, you're not going. No one's leaving. You're like, I'm not leaving my Ace of Wand. I'm not leaving my happy place because y'all can't figure it out. I'm not leaving my happy place because you can't figure it out. Is that what this is? Spirit, angels. Why you always come through with the coolest messages? Like, just cards are really magical. I mean, well, no. Thanks for coming back to Cosmic Dialect Tarot. I'm very grateful to have anyone watch this channel and to have any subscribers at all. So I'm super grateful for you guys. Thank you so much for being here. A Page of Cup upside down. Come on, all these upside downs. Well, honestly, I kind of get off of this combination, you're being a little, why did I want to say sourpuss? You're not, that's not, maybe this person's being that way. Person, place, thing. Whatever you're dealing with, job, work, relationship, I don't know. It's very general right now. But there was heavy emphasis on Pentacle with the King of Cup coming out. That puts a little bit of a heavy emphasis on like a potential partner. Just because of the cup energy there. It's pretty heavy hitting cup energy. But we got this Ace of Wands, we got heavy fire too. So really it's everything, we got everything out here. Or no, yes we do now, the Six of Swords. It's upside down. So person is not, you are not leaving to go find love because you don't want to. Okay? Hell yeah. You're in your Ace of Wands then. This is your Ace of, so is this all a battle of an Ace of Wands? A location? Is this a battle over like where you live at? Over an estate? I mean, that's not for all of us, right? But for you, it could be. It could be family members, weird family battles over like a piece of property, you know, for sure. That could be Ace of Wands and all these upside down pentacle shit and heavy manipulation of the mind and all these people acting weird hermits upside down. And the Page of Cup upside down where it's like friendly love, the children, the innocence is not here. The innocence that children carry, that we can carry into adulthood, has turned itself upside down. No one wants to leave though. Six of Swords, no one wants to leave. And nobody wants to do an equal cup exchange either because the Six of Pentacles is also upside down, as well as the Four of Pentacles, which is the man clutching onto his coins. He has a little smirk on his face because he's like happy about being probably comfortable with his money for the first time in a while. Or happy to make the next step at least. At least that, right? It doesn't have to be negative, but it's upside down here. So it's like, to me, that just kind of says a little bit of recklessness with money. And then with that King of Cup upside down, it's like, that just kind of icing on the cake with all that sketchy money activity. The King of Cup upside down with all that, it's like, you could definitely have been dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, masculine. You don't have, it doesn't have to be that. It could be also a Virgo, Sag, Aries, Leo, or Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, okay? Not too much air out here yet. Hierophant upright. This could be a marriage thing. It doesn't have to be, because I know that doesn't apply to all of us. This could be a divorce. This could be like people battling over money. Like I said, an estate, a house, you know, the things that you, the Hierophant is upright though. He is upright. That's way too many spirit. So there's commitment here. There's a commitment that is strong, that is not foggy. What's that? Spirit, what's this Hierophant card in reference to? Because I'm strongly getting like, you're like, I don't have your energy like too heavily out here right now, Leo. Ace of Cups, upright. So now all this committal, lovey stuff is coming through. And a 10 of sword upside down on the bottom of the deck. No ultimate betrayal about love, commitment, higher knowing. Maybe you're moving past something. Maybe this is like strongly speaking on your past. And now you're finally living, and it doesn't have to be a person too. Let's always remember, when the Ace of Cups comes out, that's your cup. That's your soul cup. That's your happy place. That's like your love, your creation, you know? Whatever you create, but also like you as a creation, as a human being. Technically your mommy and daddy created you, but like you are a creation. That is your Ace of Cups. Followed by a 10 of Swords upside down and a Hierophant. It's like you are perhaps on your way to a commitment. Like sometimes I feel weird about doing love readings, and I'm kind of feeling weird about doing it right now. I don't know why, Leo. I don't know if that's just, I'm picking up on you guys. Gals, he, she, thems that doesn't like want to talk about that. It could be me. It could also be me. Let's not forget. A King of Swords. Okay. What is the deal here? So we have this unequal money exchange with manipulative people that potentially spy or do zero looking into the true secret knowledge of what is of their most highest self, or of the truth, right? Of the truth. There's an Ace of Wands upright involved, which is usually like a passion project, or like a place you want to be, or like a relationship that is like your hole in one, or like just, it's like it is honestly, all the aces are like hole in ones for me, but they all have a little separate tingles to it. Like the Ace of Wands has a lot more fiery tingles to it than, yeah, we do have an Ace of Cup out here though that has a watery tingle. So we have that passionate force tingle, and we have that loving, trusting, intuitive tingle. I don't even want to call it a tingle if it's an ace. It's like a freaking, it's a rattle. It's a rattle. Not a tingle, it's a rattle. Nobody wants to leave. You don't want to leave. A Page of Wands. You don't want to leave. Are you not wanting to leave a toxic person? Is that what this is? Are you committed to somebody that's being kind of shitty towards you? Leo, it might be that. I do know my Leos are hella loyal. You like Scorpios like that. You guys are super loyal. We have a Page of Wands. This is really great energy that's coming out right now with the Hierophant, the Ace of Cups, the 10 of Swords upside down, the King of Swords upright, and the Page of Wands. Followed after a King of Swords is really a really tender balance. It's like somebody that's like super cutting with their words, but still a sweetheart and kind of goofy. They get straight to the point, but they're like not a jerk. They're not hurt anymore. They're full of love. They're highly committed. Okay, that could be all that is. You went through a lot of bullshit. You're still full of love. You still have commitment. Bless your heart. To go through what you potentially are healing from right now, which is like someone who messed with your money and made you feel emotionally unstable, and they were too. Maybe they even had you like digging too deep. Maybe, like, for example, maybe you were looking at their cell phone because they were cheating on you, and then they made you feel crazy, right? King of Cup upside down. I would never do that. Why would you even think of giving me my phone? And maybe they aggressively took it out of your hand, and you accidentally hit yourself, or they accidentally hit you, or something. You know, it gets messy. And sorry, trigger warning. Hopefully that was it. But it's just kind of it's giving a little bit of a Slavic. Do I have somebody that is Slavic watching me? Hello. What's up? It's giving a little bit of a sloppy. Just mostly toxic. I was trying to say a sloppy and then toxic, and it turned into Slavic. That was weird. Is that what's going on here, Spirit? Is my Leo just so committed to the depths of their soul that when someone, because when you truly love someone, if that stuff I just mentioned about the physical A word abuse is not the situation. I hope to God not. And in this is just a rocky relationship. If this is just a rocky relationship, you are still highly committed to it, it seems like. And it seems like you're even doing cute little acts of kindness, but being really cutting about what you expect out of this relationship, about what you maybe just expect out of life, work, your job, like what you want. Maybe you've learned a lot from shit that's fucked you over and you're done with it. And you're like, look, I'm not gonna be a freaking doormat anymore. Like, I've gone through too much bullshit, like, to be treated like shit all the time. Maybe that's what, and you're committed to your own, tingle confirmations. This Hierophant next to the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Swords upside. You are committed to your own self-growth. You are committed to your own cup of love, your own creation, your own soul cup. You're going to take these, well, you already did. You took the 10 swords out of your own back. You're being a King of Swords about it, and a Page of Wands. I love that mix. I love it. I love it. It's like that. It's like the teacher, or like, it's like when you deal with somebody that's like in high authority, but they have like a good sense of humor. And it just like fills the room with like a sense of relief. You know, when it's kind of a scary situation, say it's a courtroom or a classroom, or it's like, you know, you're sitting at the dinner table and you were 10 minutes late, if your family's like that type of family, and your dad's like kind of intense, but then your mom comes in and like cheers the room up, or like your dad says a funny joke instead of being like, where were you? Or something like that, right? A Two of Swords upside down. Yeah, you're like gung-ho about something, about like continuing this growth. It could be towards a actual person, or I'm also like, I never want to forget about, you know, there's a lot of us out here that we aren't on these twin flame journeys. I love myself sometimes when I say things that are hilarious. Twin flame germ is what germy. I said germy, like it's a germ, like dirt, like it needs to be wiped down, cleansed. Not all of us are on twin flame journeys, or have like a soul contract, or have whatever, right? Not all of us have a husband, a wife, a person that is there to tuck us in at night. Some of us out here are lone wolves, and we have to do that for ourselves, and we take care of our own self, right? If that is you, I see you. You are loved, and don't give up. If you're anything like me, you might enjoy it too much. All right. It's a safety measure, really, most of the time, at least for me. I hate that it is, though. That might be your case as well. But in this case, well, that could be what this is, Leo. Maybe you have like some strong safety measures going on, and you're like, I am committed to my own growth now, and no one's getting in the way of this shit. And that's what this gung-ho, like, let's get it going shit. Two of Pentacles upside down right after it. Yeah, that's giving like the opposite of like juggling, procrastinating, waiting, stuck in the mind. No, it's like straight line, straight shooter towards healing yourself. Ten of Pentacles on the bottom, upside down. This could have been a family dynamic. You know, place yourself where you see fit. Marriage, siblings, or friends, or even like a long-term relationship, or job. You know, job people can become family too. Ooh. Nine of Cups. It is you doing a self-love thing. Nine. I was saying that and I felt so embarrassed. It's Deutsch, right? It's German. I was watching another reading of mine, and I was like, that's how they say now in German, right? I'm like, German, bitch? It's called Deutsch or Dutch, or please correct me. Please, like, if you're watching this and you know, so I don't sound like a total idiot, because I do all the time. Nobody ever corrects me either. People don't even want to. They're just like, nah. It's funnier when she's stupid. So, Nine of Cups. You're happy as a clown after dealing with a super strange person that could have had Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, fellow fire in their chart, heavy earth in their chart. They don't have to. You could have Taurus in your chart, Virgo in your chart, Scorpio in your chart, those heavily, okay? Don't have to. Knight of Cups, I forget. That might be a Scorpio card as well, or Cancer, I'm not sure. But the Nine of Cups in this deck is definitely a little, it's more, I mean, the Nine of Cups for me, it's like somebody who has finally found like everything they need to love their own self. So much though, to where it's like they don't want to fuck that up. Like they really don't want to mess that up. So they can come off a little standoffish and kind of cold. It's not that they're cold, it's just they've been so hurt to where they've had to put those walls up. They've had no choice but to put those walls up. And it probably came with some pretty harsh lessons as to why they should do that, how they should do that. And it probably took a few repeats of terrible relationships, terrible jobs, terrible situations to help them learn how to create boundaries, how to communicate properly without being too much or without being too little. It's that even spot that creates the communication that, well, most of the time, if it's a normal person you're dealing with, it's not, well, gray rock their ass, or I'm not a violent type. I hate fucking violence, but if you have to take it there, I hope to God. I don't even want to talk about it. Three of Pentacles upside down. You're done working on this. Ace of Swords, that's the truth. You're done working on this. 2651. I think I'm gonna close it out there, Leo. This has been like a really good reading. I'm digging it. Ace of Swords. You're done working on the healing that you had to do. It seems like from someone that was messing with your money and your heart space big time, and like was either looking into your life too much, and maybe you guys started doing this back and forth thing, and you're like, why am I acting like this? This isn't me. This is weird. And you're like, actually, I know who I am. I am a Hierophant, Ace of Cup ass motherfucker. Let's take these 10 swords out of my back. Let's tell people to back the fuck off, but also be nice because I'm still a Page of Wands, you know, little circus character, little, you know, cutesy Leo. But also I'm incredibly serious and I'm moving fast. Two of Sword upside down, Two of Pentacle upside down. Nine of Cups, I'm happy. Don't fuck with me. Three of Pentacle upside down. This is work stuff. It's upside down. I'm not working on that anymore. It's over. You've sealed the deal. And that's the truth with the Ace of Swords. Okay? Whew! All right, Leos. That was a good reading. It truly was. Very empowering. Of course it is for you, Leo. Tiny bit of drama, but not too much. Hope you got what you wanted out of this, Leos. And Seven of Pentacles upside down on the bottom too. So if you were worried about money stuff, that's going to improve because it's upside down. If you made any bad investments, if you were worried about someone that played with your money, that shit's about to improve along like all this healing stuff you're doing. It's helping that, right? Because the more we don't focus on, the more we don't focus on like, oh, I'm broke, or oh, I'm this, it's like that shit will just come. You know, not if you're lazy, right? You can't just lay around and ask people to do things for you all the time. You have to work for it as well, depending on whatever you do for work. This is different. This is very different for everybody. But whatever work means for you, whatever made that feel funny is getting corrected. Okay, Leos? Ote. Thanks again for coming back to Cosmic Dialect Tarot. Till next time, Leos. Bye.